بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم أما بعد أهلا بكم in our channel Arabic Basic to PhD. Today our class 9 and we have completed with our daily routine nouns, the most popular nouns which we use repeatedly. And now we will start with the popular three-letter words. Okay, so let's nabda al-an learning verbs, three-letter verbs. Write the topic, verbs. In Arabic, we say for verb, they are fi'l. Okay, verbs we mention as fi'l. Verbs are called fi'lun in Arabic. فعل 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 mana verbs. So we are going to learn 25 popular three-letter verbs today in our class 9. Our first verb is qara'a. We must know that verbs in Arabic basically are in past tense form. Okay, and we started mentioning from three-letter verbs, and the root basically goes to three-letter words, and the masculine, third person masculine gender. Okay, so the verb, if we take any word we mention, any verb we mention in the sentence, and if we go to the root of that verb, it is basically in three-letter verb. The root is basically in three-letter words, and it is third person masculine gender. Okay, so our first verb is qara'a. Qara'a. Okay, qara'a, which means he read. As I said, it's a third person masculine gender. The meaning is he read. Qara'a. And let us memorize the present tense of this past tense also, along with this. Qara'a, the present tense of qara'a, he read, is he read, right? He reads. So, iqra'u. Iqra'u. He read, he reads. Qara'a, yaqra'u. Qara'a, yaqra'u. The easy way to remember the verbs are, first, we must remember the past tense, and along with that, we must remember its present tense form also. Okay? So, qara'a, yaqra'u. Qara'a, yaqra'u, which means he read, he reads. Kataba yaktubu. Kataba, present tense is yaktubu, okay, which means he wrote, he writes. Kataba, yaktubu. We can mention it as present continuous also, and the meaning can be he is writing, he is reading. Okay. So kataba yaktubu is he wrote, he writes. Kataba yaktubu. Okay. Now, ذهب. ذهب, which means he went. He went. And the present tense is يذهب. يذهب. He went, he goes. ذهب يذهب. Okay. He went, he goes. قرأ يقرأ. كتب يكتب. ذهب يذهب. رجع يرجع. رجع, which means he returned. يرجع, he returns. Okay, رجع يرجع. رجع يرجع, which means he returned, he returns. So if we try to memorize the verbs along with its present tense form, it will be easy for us to make the sentences with the past tense and the present tense verbs. رجع يرجع. He returned, he returns. جلس يجلس. جلس يجلس. He sat, he sits. He sat, he sits. He sat, he sits. Jalasa yajlisu. E sound and then dhamma. Yajlisu. Okay. Akala yakulu. He ate, he eats. Akala yakulu. He ate, he eats. Yakulu. Akala yakulu. He ate, he eats. We don't have the separate word for he here. It is hidden. If we see this form, akela, these three-letter words, wherever we see these three-letter words, it means it has the pronoun inside the he. It is hidden inside this. Okay. Qara'a, which means in English, he read. So that he is hidden in this qara'a. And in all the noun, in all of this word, we have that he hidden. The pronoun is hidden in this verbs. Okay. Akala yakulu. He eats. He ate, he eats. Akala yakulu. So try to repeat them and remember them. The past and the present tense form of three-letter verbs. We do have four-letter verbs also and five-letter verbs also. But basically, we repeatedly use these three-letter verbs, which are easy to remember. So let us learn them first. Then, shariba yashrabu. Shariba yashrabu, which means he drank, he drinks. He drinks water, he drinks milk. Shariba. He drank. Yashrabu, he drinks. shariba yashrabu. Okay. Then sami'a yasma'u. Sami'a. Sami'a means he heard, hearing. He heard, he hears. Sami'a yasma'u. He heard, he hears. Hearing power. Listening. Sami'a yasma'u. Isma means listen. Isma. Sami'a yasma'u. Give the ma at the end. We can notice that there are three-letter words and the present tense form for giving masculine gender. Third person, we are starting with ya. All these verbs we are mentioned with ya and it ends with the dhamma in the end for mentioning the present tense verb. Okay. So sami'a yasma'u. Nadara yanzuru. Nazara yanzuru. He looks. Nazara yanzuru. He looks. Okay. Nazara yanzuru. He looks. Nazara yanzuru. He looks. Okay. Then nasara yansuru. Nasara. He helped. Nasara yansuru. He helped. He helps. Nasara yansuru. Nasara yansuru. He helped. He helps. Okay, let's say again from 1 to 10 first. Qara'a yaqra'u. We say the verbs as fi'l. Fi'l. Qara'a yaqra'u. He read, he reads. Kataba yaktubu. Ma ma'na? He wrote, he writes. Zahaba yadhhabu. He went, he goes. Raja'a yarji'u. He returned, he returns. Jalasa yajlisu. He sat, he sits. Akala ya'kulu. He ate, he eats. Shariba yashrabu. He drinks. Sami'a yasma'u. He heard, he hears. Nadara yanzuru. He looked. Afwan. He looks. Okay, then first the past tense meaning, then the present tense meaning. He looks. Nasara yansuru. He helped, he helps. He helps. Okay. Now we have our next word is dahika yadhaku. Dahika yadhaku, which means he laughed, he laughs. Dahika yadhaku, he laughed, he laughs. Dahika yadhaku. Okay. He laughed, he Laughs. فتح يفتح. فتح يفتح. He opened. He opens. Okay. فتح. فتح. He opened. The present tense verb is يفتح. يفتح. So it's better to remember both the past tense and the present tense form to use them in sentences easily. فتح يفتح. He opened. He opens. ضرب يضرب. ضرب يضرب. ضرب يضرب. He bet. He beats. ضرب. ضرب يضرب. Okay. ضرب يضرب. Which means he bet, he beats. Then we have طبخ يطبخ. طبخ يطبخ. طبخ يطبخ معنى he cooked, he cooks. طبخ يطبخ. Which means he cooked, he cooks. طبخ يطبخ. Then نزل ينزل. Number 15 is نزل. نزل. نزل ينزل. نزل ينزل معنى he came down, he comes down. He came down, he comes down. Okay. نزل ينزل. نزل ينزل. نزل ينزل. He came down, he comes down. Okay. الفعل السادس عشر 16th verb is رفع يرفع. رفع يرفع. رفع يرفع. رفع يرفع. رفع يرفع. ما معنى رفع يرفع؟ He raised, he raised. رفع يديه. He raised his hands. يرفع يديه. He raises his hands. Okay? He raises his hands. So رفع يرفع is to raise. رفع يرفع. Now درس يدرس. درس يدرس. ومعنى درس يدرس. He studied, he studies. Okay. He studied, he studies. درس يدرس. درس يدرس معنى he studied or he studies, or we can say he learned, he learns. Okay. درس يدرس, he studied, he studies. Now, غسل يغسل. غسل يغسل. غسل. غسل يغسل. ما معنى غسل يغسل؟ غسل يغسل. He washed. He washed. He washes. He washed. He washes. Okay. غسل. غسل. يغسل. 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 غسل يغسل. He washed. He washes. فعل يفعل. ما معنى فعل يفعل is actually the very most important word, because all the conjugations we start as the formula for the verbs is fa'ala. Okay. Fa'ala yaf'alu, he did, he does. Okay. Fa'ala yaf'alu, he did, he is doing, or he does. Fa'ala yaf'alu. Okay. Fa'ala yaf'alu. Fa'ala yaf'alu. He did, he does. Fa'ala yaf'alu. Fa'ala yaf'alu. Fa'ala yaf'alu. No, number 20. 20 mana 20. Kharaja yakhruju. He left. He leaves. He leaves. He's going to leave now. Or he left just now. Is kharaja. Or as we can say, use for exit also. Okay. Kharaja. Kharaja yakhruju. Kharaja yakhruju. He left. He leaves. Kharaja yakhruju. Kharaja yakhruju. Okay. So let us revise once again from 11 to 20. ضحك يضحك. He laughed, he laughs. فتح يفتح. He opened, he opens. ضرب يضرب. He bet, he beats. طبخ يطبخ. He cooked, he cooks. نزل ينزل. He came down, he comes down. رفع يرفع. Okay. رفع يرفع. He returned, he returns. درس يدرس. He studied, he studies. غسل يغسل. He washed, he washes. فعل يفعل. He did, he does. خرج يخرج. He left, he leaves. Now 21. نام ينام. نام ينام. ما معنى نام ينام؟ He slept, he sleeps. نام ينام. He slept, he sleeps. فهم يفهم. فهم يفهم معنى he understood, he understands. Okay. فهم. فهم يفهم معنى he understood, he understands. The past tense and the present tense meaning. فهم يفهم. يفهم معنى he understood, he understands. فهم يفهم. Okay. Now 23. علم يعلم. علم يعلم. علم يعلم. ما معنى علم يعلم؟ He knows, he knew, he knows. Okay. He knew, he knows. علم يعلم. He knew, he knows. علم يعلم. Now, ركب يركب. ما معنى ركب يركب? Let us write first. ركب. ركب يركب. 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 Let us give the short vowels to it. ركب. ركب يركب. 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 Dhamma at the end. Not dhammatain, but dhamma. Okay. Rakiba yarkabu. Our last fail is fail akhir 25 of today's class. Is Sa'ada yas'adu. He got up. He goes up. Sa'ada yas'adu. Sa'ada with sad. Sa'ada. Yas'adu. Yas'adu. Mana, he got up, he goes up. Sa'ada yas'adu, or he climbs. He climbed, he's climbing. Climbing from the base to the top. Sa'ada yas'adu. Okay. So هكذا نحن درسنا 25 verbs. The popular 3-letter verbs we can say. So we must try to remember them. Now let us see once again from 21 to 25. Is nama yanamu. He slept, he sleeps. Fahima yafhamu. He understood, he understands. Alima ya'lamu. He knew, he knows. Rakiba yarkabu. He Rakiba yarkabu mana he rode, he rides, riding the cycle or riding the bicycle, motorcycle, anything. Okay, rukab mana passenger, rukab from this rakiba word. Okay, so rakiba yarkabu, he rode, he rides. Sa'ada yas'adu is he got up, he went up, he goes up. Okay, he went up, he goes up. Ma mana? Climbing. Sa'ada yas'adu mana? Sa'ada yas'adu mana? He climbed, he climbs. He climbed, he climbs to up. From low level to high level. Sa'ada yas'adu. Okay. So هكذا نحن درسنا 25 أفعال. We have learned 25 verbs in today's class. So once again, only the Arabic form with me. قرأ يقرأ. كتب يكتب. ذهب يذهب. رجع يرجع. جلس يجلس. أكل يأكل. شرب يشرب. سمع يسمع. نظر ينظر. نصر ينصر. ضحك يضحك. فتح يفتح. This is spoon here. يفتح. فتحة here. فتح يفتح. ضرب يضرب. Okay. ضرب يضرب. Then we have طبخ يطبخ. نزل ينزل. رفع يرفع. درس يدرس. غسل يغسل. فعل يفعل. خرج يخرج. نام ينام. نام ينام. Okay. It must be with the dhamma. نام ينام. Okay. Or we have فهم يفهم. علم يعلم. ركب يركب. صعد يصعد. صعد صعد يصعد. Okay. يصعد يصعد. So practice these words again and again. Repeat them. Try to remember first 10 words, then the next 10, then the next 5, both past tense and present tense. We will learn what to say for past tense in Arabic and what to say for present tense. That we will learn, inshallah. First, try to remember the verbs, the past tense verb, these which are in this right side, they are past tense verbs, and which are in this present tense verb in the left side. So both we have to remember them with the proper vowel sign, whether it is a or e or o sound is very, very important, because otherwise if we change the vowel sign by pronouncing it, the meaning will get changed. So we have to be very careful while pronouncing the verbs with its short vowels or long vowels, which gives the exact meaning of the verb. If we change the haraka, yani if we change the vowel sign by pronouncing it, the total meaning will get changed. Okay, so we must be very careful while memorizing these verbs with the proper short vowel. Okay, so that's all for today in the verbs. So we have learned our 3-letter verbs today. Let us learn today's sentence. Our sentence we usually learn of our class 9 sentences. 9. How to reply for someone tells you thank you. Okay, shukran. In Arabic, shukran lakum. Okay, shukran lakum. If we say, we can repeat. Afwan they say, but it is better to say ala rahab. You are welcome. Okay, ala rahab. Ala rahab. They have in practice saying this phrase for someone tells shukran is ala rahab, or we can say hubban wa karama. Many phrases they use to as a reply for the shukran lakum. So Basically, we can reply in three ways. We can say afwan, we can say ala rahab, or else we can say hubban wa karama. Hubban wa karama mana with love and dignity. Okay, it's my pleasure saying to help you. So afwan or ala rahab or hubban wa kirama. Today we will learn ala rahab. Mana, you're welcome. You're welcome. So how to say this one? Ala rahab. على الرحب. على الرحب. Okay, if when someone tells us shukran, we can say على الرحب. على الرحب. Okay. So that's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed the today's session. Inshallah, we'll meet soon with our next set of verbs in Arabic. Inshallah. Shukran lakum. Ma salama.